Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party. And before we get into the Twice Upon a Time Christmas special, we want to let you guys know it is sponsored by the good people over at Amino.
Amino is the best platform to connect with like-minded Whovians who are passionate about all things timey-wimey like Doctor Who.
Once you create your own personal profile based on whatever Amino you choose, like Doctor Who with their 90,000 fellow Whovians, you can peruse the community and check out the plethora of content like quizzes, public chats, polls, fan art, fanfic, or just converse using favorite GIFs or GIFs.
Currently, we are checking out the Weekly Whovian, which is a fantastic combination of interviews, editorials, artwork, and for the gifts that are late to the party, merch deals.
So check out the Doctor Who Amino on the Amino app through the links below. Well, what are you waiting for?
Allons-y! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all. It is a very happy, joyous, merry day that is gonna end with tears and sadness and
I know,
crying.
I have my little napkin to help me when I shed tears.
If that does come to fruition,
Yes.
which it more than likely will. This is our first regeneration reaction.
Yes.
We have seen so many throughout the years, but never was one of the ones to partake.
Yeah, you should have saw me when David Tennant left. I was just...
I know with Matt Smith, I was sad.
That too.
But the way it kind of staggered out and then the instant switch you didn't get a time
It was
to comprehend
Yeah.
what was happening. So, what's going to happen this time? We have no clue. We've came up with speculations. But you know what? Like always, we throw it out the window and just enjoy and experience what we are going to see in Moffat's end and Capaldi's end and Jodie's beginning.
Yes.
So let's get into Twice Upon a Time, Doctor Who's Christmas special, now.
I could not fix storm.
709 episodes to go.
I like this. They're kind of giving you a recap of exactly what's going on.
Here.
Have you no emotions?
What's happened to you, Doctor?
I guess this old body of mine is wearing a bit thin.
All the strange creatures, I love it.
You still call it a shit. Oh, yeah. You try sucking your tummy in that long. Why are you trying not to recover?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Whatever happens if you don't do the things that you are supposed to do, the consequences could be
Astronomical, oh my goodness.
Who are you?
Yeah.
You can't say things like that.
Yes.
Can't I? Says who?
Just about everyone you're going to meet for the rest of your life.
That's very true.
Such a juxtaposition, I love it. Nope.
Come here, the engines to start.
You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Who has been stealing the faces of the dead?
Maisie. That's a whole nother realm.
Yeah.
But she's part of this story too. Love his monocle. Yeah.
Sunglasses. They're sonic. Indoors.
It's perfect.
Oh, for heaven's sake, will you put that ridiculous buzzing toy away and look at the woman? You see? The face
Where's your buzzing toy?
very slightly asymmetrical. If it were computed, who the hell do you think you are? I am the Doctor. Who you are, I cannot begin to imagine.
Then let us show you, Doctor.
You hear the music?
Will become.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, yes!
That's not a good idea.
Yes!
In blood.
It's all of them!
Space. The Doctor has many names.
Oh man! Oh, the War Doctor! Oh, McGinn! The Valyard.
The Butcher of Skull Moon. The last tree of Carsonov. The destroyer of Skara. He is the Doctor of War.
He was a Doctor of War.
Oh.
What was that?
To be fair, they cut out all the jokes.
You always did love the joke.
Yes!
Hang on, the windows are the wrong size.
Inside, quickly.
Smaller windows.
Deep space anyway.
Yes!
All his toys.
Tell you what, these police boxes, they're ever so good, aren't they? Navigation systems.
Oh no.
If her
You look so badass, I love it.
original, perhaps identifying who that was will tell us what we need to know about testimony.
Why am I wearing these?
Because I love it. Never take those off.
What's browser history?
Me too.
Correct. I ask you to respect that. And respect me.
You're an arse.
That's
Know
what
that?
Capaldi said.
You're a stupid, bloody arse.
As I've always respected you.
If I hear any more language like that from you, young lady, you're in for a jolly good smack.
Ugh. The tart is so beautiful. Look at that.
So clean. It's so white.
No! Come on!
No!
Oh my, yes! Of course!
Believe there could be any such thing as a good Dalek.
Yeah.
I am not a good Dalek. You are a good Dalek.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, my dear.
Now, Rusty, you know that I'm dying.
Finally.
But if you don't want me to go off and die,
I
someone
knew
else
it.
will watch. You're gonna
Like
have
the
to
thing
stop
that jumped
shooting
on
at
his head.
Yeah, but it's Rusty.
Remember the good old days? When I got miniaturized and I climbed around inside?
Exposition for those I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh,
It's smaller.
I know.
Thank you.
Aww.
Oh. Anything. Name it.
My family. Perhaps you could look in on them from time to time.
What's her
We should
name?
be delighted.
I know.
What's her name?
What's the name?
Brigadier.
Lethbridge Stewart. Captain Archibald Hamish Lethbridge Stewart.
I knew it was a Brigadier's family. Hell yeah.
You can trust him on that.
Thank you so much.
Aw, man.
I could do with the Brigadier. Oh.
Same as ever, eh, Brigadier?
Well then. Here we go. The long way around.
A long way around. And we know how that played out.
Yep. No, I don't want to see memories.
It's gonna kill him. It's gonna push him. There it is.
That's Doctor.
Clara.
Hello. You stupid old man.
You're back. You're in my head. All my memories. I'm back.
And don't go forgetting me again because, quite frankly, that was offensive.
Hello, Sam.
When you're already dying, you're entitled to think that your day couldn't get any worse, huh? Both of you, I suppose. One more lifetime. Won't kill anyone.
He let it go.
Except me.
Except me.
Hate is always foolish, and love is always wise. Always try to be nice, and never fail to be kind. Oh, and you mustn't tell anyone your name. Run fast. Be kind.
Laugh hard, run fast, be kind.
Doctor. I let you go.
Oh! Oh no! It's a beginning.
Oh, brilliant.
Is it like trying to dump her out? Oh! The TARDIS ain't happy. No. What? What were her final words? I couldn't even hear what she said.
I couldn't hear what she said either. She said maybe brilliant or...
I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant. I don't-
brilliant.
I mean, obviously we'd have to. We didn't get to watch it with captions, so we have no clue what the hell she said. But you're right. I think maybe she said I'm brilliant.
I thought she said, oh, brilliant.
Either way, she's fantastic. So yeah, the TARDIS was not happy about the transition.
I guess not.
But the TARDIS is never happy about the transition. I mean, how many times has the TARDIS?
The TARDIS is like,
freaked out?
well, it's like, not again. Why are you... You know, it's almost like the TARDIS is like, why are you regenerating in me? You know, like, I get destroyed. Why are you doing this to me?
And that's the thing, is the TARDIS does regenerate as well every single time. And we know, obviously, I thought the TARDIS was going to explode for a second. But we remember that trailer when they first introduced her. She's getting back into the TARDIS. So, I mean, the TARDIS is fine. But the TARDIS is going to go through its regeneration. So we will end up with something a little
I'm excited
newer.
to see what kind of TARDIS we're going to get.
Always.
I always love seeing new TARDISes, like from... I mean, granted, we had the same TARDIS,
From
sort of, from
Eccleston to Tennant.
to Tennant, but then definitely a new one with Moffat coming into head, and then Matt Smith. And Matt Smith had two.
Yeah.
And then
I did, however,
Capaldi tweaked it a little.
I did like Matt Smith's TARDIS post Tenet, where it was still orangey, but it was still just very whimsical. And then Matt Smith's final TARDIS is basically the same as Capaldi's TARDIS, just with more books and just, you know, studies and the chalkboard. But all in all, in the episode itself, I thought it was amazing, that whole way that they did the Christmas armistice, the Christmas truce, essentially, during World War. And obviously, it's within the Brigadier family, too.
Yep.
Which everybody pretty much calls.
Assumed.
Yeah. But Rusty coming back as well.
Yeah, you didn't expect that to get the Dalek back. But it was so funny because when, like, the general gets, like, the thing on his head, like, it, like, the face hugger, essentially.
Right.
I was like, that looks so familiar. Like, it reminded me of Daleks Take Manhattan, where they try to become, like, human Daleks, and it had, like, the head and the tentacles. That's what it reminded me of.
Right.
And I was like, okay. So.
But we just haven't really seen them scurrying about like that.
Yeah, without their...
But the fact that they did bring Rusty back, although watching this, I'm like, and then the time freezes and then they move on. I was like, well, what was the point of all that then? Because they kind of just threw it away. Where we did get to Rusty, he had his plan to destroy the Daleks, so it was cool that he came back, but it was really for nothing.
That's true too, but they wanted to use his database because the database on the TARDIS wasn't. There's not a whole lot on there yet, so that's why they used him as like the here's
plot,
all that information.
the essentially the plot device.
Yeah, basically.
Which I'm okay with because I was like, after we saw the whole thing with Rusty play out and the Doctor, I was like, I want more Rusty. Like, let's get Rusty back in. And I didn't expect it was because I let go of it. I was like, well, they're never bringing Rusty back, apparently. It was such a long time, it feels like, since we had Rusty. And I was so happy for him to kind of be... I wanted him to kind of be like the... like Strax. Where, you know, he pops up every now and then and he drops his, like, I hate the Daleks mentality, but then he veers off and goes somewhere else. Like, I wanted at least one or two more appearances, but he never showed up. But now we did get him in this final episode. That's why I was happy to see him. And then having the resurgence of that memory, all the memories of the Doctor kind of flooding into that first Doctor.
I always love a good little Doctor montage, essentially, just in the bubbles and stuff, and then, of course,
the music.
Clara.
Oh, the music.
Oh, and the music
well.
too, yeah.
The music throughout this episode was just tied in from Doomsday, and of course, you know, the
Doctor's theme.
What is it? The Doctor Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different amazing themes that they trickled out throughout this episode too.
Just like in different like tweaks and stuff,
right.
and it was good. And I like the way like how they brought back Bill Potts in a way, and then Clara, like, because he forgot her and now he remembered her, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
The one thing though is like I love hearing like what the Doctor's gonna say and stuff like that. So I was kind of like disappointed. I was like, wait, what?
He said a lot. It was like a full-on speech.
not Capaldi.
Oh, you were waiting for the first Doctor to make his speech.
No, I was waiting for the new Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Like the very first, you know, kidneys, like her own like thing.
And yet we couldn't understand.
Yeah, we couldn't understand. So I was like, oh, okay.
But either way, I mean, it's an end that is a little different, I guess you could say, from like Matt Smith's ending, because that one was just bombastic. It was huge. It was explosive. It was, you know, very Matt Smith. This one was much more subtle and alone, and it was just, that's the
like
difference.
David Tennant.
Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, David Tennant wasn't alone, though. He had Rose with him when he... Oh, okay. But he had Rose before he finally said goodbye.
Yeah, but he said goodbye to Bill and them, so it's like the same.
But it wasn't Bill. That's
it's
where
her
I'm
memory.
like... That's why it's different for me, is like, it was her memories, it was Clara memories, it was Nardole. It was like, he didn't really get that full-on closure, in my opinion, but it was an internal closure because of the memories, and he made a lot of comments on the memories, like, I would destroy you guys with the amount of memories I had. So yes, I get it, but it was still kind of the Doctor on his own going... But it was the Doctor on his own, but it was the Doctor with the next Doctor. Like, you even brought that up. Like, you love that he was giving advice to the next Doctor. So it was more like, you know, one won't hurt anybody, so why not just one more Doctor? So the fact that he was there at least talking different emotions, and that's all I could ask for a regeneration, is that it was different from the last 3 regenerations.
Yeah, you always want, you don't want the same stuff. You want it to be new.
But what got me was the first Doctor and him just, you're not allowed to say that. Like, all the things he was saying, just this old school mentality of that first Doctor.
I love how they, like, when he's about to regenerate and then they go back to what it is. And I was wondering how, like, when you see it start, like, him starting to regenerate, I was like, oh, are they going to kind of give it a new updated, like, face to it? But no, I like the way that they, like, ooh, and then it was
kind
like the original,
like
the footage and stuff, yeah. And it's the same at the beginning when there's all that, so that was fun.
So what
David Bradley did such a good job as the first time.
I mean, but we knew...
granted, from
Adventure in Space and Time, we knew he would have done a great job, and we are happy he came in to do the job that he did, because he was the first Doctor.
Yes.
He was William Hartnell, and I love it. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So, what did you guys think of the Doctor Who Christmas special? Twice Upon a Time.
Yes.
Was it a live up to expectations? I know there were a lot of fan theories out there, ours included, but there were a lot of fan theories out there about, them showing up in the end at the Day of the Doctor and doing their thing. So what did you guys think about it? You can let us know in the comments below. You could also you could subscribe.
You can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon. We had so many videos just in the last couple weeks, and then for the year, it was a huge year for us.
Yeah, we can't wait to see what next year brings.
So thank you again so much to the people over at Amino. You guys, you are fantastic with what you do for the Whovian community, and we appreciate everything.
Yeah, we'll be on there talking about the Christmas special with everyone that else is on there.
So find us on there, follow us. Thank you guys so much, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye.
This party's over.
That's right.